Welcome back to the capsON Sports Podcast. My name is Tyler Blumenstick, joined by Sam Meehan, Nick Tobias, and Anthony Mano. It's Super Bowl week, finally. Chiefs versus Bucks on Sunday at 6:30 Eastern. Probably going to kick off probably like 7:15 because that's what they do with the Super Bowl with the pregame ceremonies. What's up, guys? How you doing?
I can't believe we've already covered the whole NFL season.
We made it.
Super Bowl now.
We made it. Now, what am I going to do with my life after Sunday? That will be a discussion for then.
Yes.
Well, we have the college basketball model. That'll carry you through February and March. Then March
Plug
is
that
over
cap
and we have
rack.
baseball.
Plug the cap rack.
Huh?
Plug the cap rack.
Plug in the cap rack. The intermittent cap rack. We have to get back to that. However, just some stats on the game so far. 16-2 on the year for the Chiefs, 14-5 on the year for the Bucks. If you look against the spread, the Chiefs 8-10, the Bucks 11-8. For this game, the total is 56. It opened at 57. The Chiefs are -3 currently. It's been teetering depending on the book. Some places you would have found it at 3.5 earlier. Now sometimes 3 with -120 on the Chiefs. So it's kind of that middle ground between Chiefs -3 or 3.5. We were talking about it before we started the podcast, but like if they push this up to 3.5, I feel like a lot more people are going to sway on the Bucks. Now you keep it at 3. Some people will probably lay the juice no matter what, but the line is really what matters here.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And just like all other games this year, I am struggling to figure out who I want to pick, especially with an even 3 and even field goal when Tampa Bay's playing at home as the away team. Struggling. Okay. So the format of our show today, we have this little idea. We're going to hop on kind of a social media trend. We're going to do tell me who you're picking without telling me who you're picking. So we're going to start that off in a second. First off, just things about the Super Bowl that you should probably know, betting trends. Favorites have covered 2 straight Super Bowls and 3 of the last 4. Overall, the favorites are 27, 25, and 2, so kind of smack dab right there on the middle. The last 2 Super Bowls went under the total. There have been 10 overs and 10 unders in the last 20 Super Bowls. AFC teams have won and covered 5 of the last 6 Super Bowls. The favored team is 35-19 straight up in the 54 Super Bowls that have taken place. A total of 57 would be the second highest closing Super Bowl total ever. Super Bowl LVI. I'm not great with Roman numerals, but it closed at 58 and went over in OT. There's a bunch more trends you can go check out. This is an ESPN article called Notable Super Bowl Betting Trends, but just wanted to throw a little bit out there.
I have a few more trends, actually, if you don't mind.
Go for it.
Here we go.
Some are complete, like, this is nonsense. Just happens to be a coincidence, maybe, but, some actually make some sense. The team with the worst regular season record is 12-2 in the last 14 Super Bowls. That's straight up, which that's pretty significant trend there. And then you go, where's my other one looking at? Teams that when it's a rematch from a regular season matchup that has happened. Where is it? I lost my train. Where'd it go? There are 5-2 straight up in the Super Bowl. So that both those are trending towards Tampa. And you also have some kind of crazy ones there. Like the team wearing white has won 13 of the last 16. And underdogs are 4-1 straight up in the last 5 where there's a male-led halftime show. So, and also the AFC is 6-1 in Super Bowls that are aired on CBS. Stats that matter.
Trends.
Yeah, so that's all I really have right now.
Oh, man.
I mean, some of the, the regular season matchup and, the worst regular season record, those are kind of, something to look at, but the other ones are just, some fun stats that just thought I'd mention.
Well, if you want to, I'll highlight kind of, because you talked about the regular season matchup between Kansas City and Tampa. They matched up week 12. The final score is 27-24 Kansas City. Kansas City was up 14 in the fourth quarter. They gave up 2 late touchdowns to kind of make this game seem a little bit closer, but Kansas City was kind of running away with the game pretty much all 4 quarters. And the teams ended up combining for 960 total yards, but the total was only 51. So you figure these 2 teams can combine for hella offense and can still not go over the total. So just something to keep in mind.
All right. Should we move into tell us who you're picking without telling us who you're picking?
Yeah.
Do it.
Who wants to start it? I don't know if I'm ready for this.
I don't know if I'm ready for this.
I'll start. I'll start it off. I can get something going. So I'm going with the team that has, I would say the more explosive offense, a team that can really blow the top off of on any passing play, on any single play.
Narrowing it down.
Yeah, really narrowing it down here. You might have to might worry about if they can run the ball, but I don't think they're going to have to really. A lot of the part of the run game now in the modern NFL is little dink offs and little check downs to the running back if give him some space and let him run. The defense, they're definitely a little susceptible to the big plays themselves, but I think they have just a general skill advantage in offensively, and I think that gives them the edge in this game.
All right.
Really narrows it down there, doesn't it?
This is interesting.
Going with the best quarterback of all time.
Quarterback of all time.
All right, man. What you got?
Okay. So this is completely off the cuff, but I'm going with the team that's going to be able to use their dynamic assets against linebackers that I don't think can cover them at all. You look at this, both these teams have a tight end, but I think one has a clear advantage, especially when going against their opponents' linebackers, who I can't say by name, which makes this a little bit more difficult. One tight end is more dynamic than the other, and I think he really makes a big difference in this game going against his opponent's linebackers who kind of struggle in coverage. I have to think through this one, but I think I got it. Who kind of struggle in coverage. So I'm picking the team with the more dynamic tight end in this game.
Wonder who that is.
Let's hear it, Nick.
This is tough because both of these teams have Super Bowl experience, whether it be their star quarterback or just kind of the whole team in general, the head coach. I still am struggling kind of figuring out who I'm trying to pick. But I think the dynamic offense and the team that can run multiple sets, give you multiple different looks, run 3-4 different plays off of one play. I think they're going to have a significant advantage, especially when it comes down to the late game, when they need to make a play most. They've shown it time and time again this year, last year, the year before. I think they're better prepared, and I think they have a championship pedigree from their coaching staff. And I think youth is going to play a huge factor in a game that's going to be mostly explosiveness too.
All right. Interesting. All right, I'll go. So the team that I'm picking for the Super Bowl has one of the best quarterbacks of all time, future Hall of Famer, a two-headed running back combo that they can lean on if necessary. They have a dynamic and diverse wide receiver skill set that they can lean on. And a tight end that has shown that he has the ability to get it done. And when you need to go to him, whether it's down the field, whether it's short and moving the chains, you can get it done. But I think the key here is going to be the team that I'm picking is going up against a injury-riddled team on both sides of the ball, whether that's at the offensive line position, in the secondary, or at that running back position. And yeah, I think I'm going with the healthier team here with more experience. I feel like I did a pretty good job with that. Very clear cut. And it shows how good the game is because all of those statements, for the most part, aside from the injuries, can really apply to both teams. So it's going to be good. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is going to be one of the best Super Bowls that I've ever watched. Obviously, it's not going to top any of the Giants Super Bowls, or even that Pittsburgh Steelers Arizona Cardinals. When I remember watching that live, and
that was a great.
That was another crazy Super Bowl. I struggle mightily picking this one, and I'll tell you, I took Tampa Bay plus 3.5 when it initially opened on FanDuel, but now it went back down to 3, and it makes it even more of a struggle. I mean, I don't know if you guys want to start giving out your teams or what we want to do here, but
can I make a guess?
Before we
Stick, if you want to guess everybody's.
Go ahead.
Mano, did you pick the Chiefs?
I did.
Okay, good. The tight end gave it away for me. Nick,
Mhm.
I was confused on yours. I thought you went the opposite angle.
Well, I am going to pick the Chiefs minus 3.
Okay.
The extra half point kind of plays a huge factor. Well, the half point, when I had it at 3.5, that's why I took Tampa Bay, because I think that extra half point means a whole lot. I think this is going to end up being a live bet game for me too, because I don't know what I'm going to get. I don't know what I'm going to get.
Mine was super vague, so we'll see if you can get mine.
You picked the Chiefs. I know you picked the Chiefs.
I picked the Chiefs.
All right.
And the
I think this is
under.
I think
Under.
this is probably the best Super we've had, like, at least on paper, in terms of like the talent on both sides of the football for both teams, as well as like just general like Super Bowl experience. Like that entire Chiefs team for the most part has it because they were there last year. But then you look at the Buccaneers and it's Tom Brady, who's been there, however many times. And then on the other side of the ball, it's Jason Pierre-Paul, who's been there twice with the Giants, or once with the Giants, twice with the Giants.
He only once. He was not in the 42 team.
Once with the
in
Giants,
college
once with
there.
that. Yeah. So this team has experience, like, and he's gonna have those guys like ready for anything. If this is his opportunity to win a Super Bowl, like he's gonna make sure everything is ticking on all cylinders. So even the guys that don't have experience for the Buccaneers, they're going to be very well prepared.
It's also a sports writer's dream here, like the quote unquote, like the passing of the torch from Brady to Mahomes in a sense. Like this is one of the more interesting and intriguing Super Bowls of my lifetime, definitely. Besides, obviously, 42 and 46, but that's more of a personal thing.
So, Stick, I want to tell me why you're taking the Buccaneers.
Why am I taking the Buccaneers? Okay.
Yeah, now we can use names now.
Yeah, tell me why you're
I'm on the
taking-
Bucs. If you didn't know already. So I mentioned the injuries here for the Chiefs. They lost Eric Fisher out for the year, so that's a left tackle protecting Patrick Mahomes' blind side against a defensive line that can push and has shown that they can push. So that's a big piece for me.
And still, even a little hobbled Patrick Mahomes even with his turf toe.
Yeah, his toe, I feel like, is more of an issue than people are leading him on to be. You had 2 weeks to kind of recover from that, so I got to imagine it's in better shape. I'm not downplaying Mahomes' capabilities because you'd be stupid to do that. But you look on the other side, it's Tom Brady. He's there. He's going up against the Chiefs secondary where Rashad Fenton is banged up. L'Jarius Sneed is banged up. Mike Remmers for the Chiefs, banged up, not playing, I don't think. And you look at the Chiefs running back core, Le'Veon Bell and Clyde Edwards-Helaire, both a little bit banged up. It feels silly kind of saying that that's going to be a big piece that will hinder the Chiefs, but I don't know, them looking to go on their passing game the entire time, you have to keep a very good Bucs front honest with that run game. And even if you have to go to Darrell Williams or one of the third, fourth string guys, one of the Williams down there, they can get it done. But it's Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. Like I said it 2 weeks ago, if Tom Brady's an underdog, I'm taking him, and this is exactly what I'm doing. Like you're looking at Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce and just completely undermining the fact that this is Tom Brady in a Super Bowl with the most offensive weapons he has ever had in his life, and a coach of Bruce Arians that believes him. I don't know.
My thing with Tampa, yes, obviously they have Tom Brady, and I can't say anything about Tom Brady that already hasn't been said. But look at what happened at the back end of last game when they played Green Bay. Just absolutely atrocious. And even the week before when they played New Orleans, they had, let me see, because I had it in my stats. So against New Orleans, they had 3 touchdowns on a combined 63 total yards. And that was just based off of turnovers. And Patrick Mahomes is not going to make those costly mistakes. Drew Brees had a torn labrum, came back from 11 broken ribs. So that's whatever. And then we even saw the week before when they played Washington, Taylor Heineke looked like a franchise quarterback.
He is.
Okay, well, that's a debate. That's a debate for another time. But still, I can trust Tom Brady only so much. I don't know if he's going to have enough juice in the tank to get it done and keep up with what the Kansas City Chiefs can do. And you talk about the Chiefs' lack of a running game, or now that they're missing their starting left tackle Eric Fisher. I've seen them run a set where they have Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, McCole Hardman, and whoever else is in the backfield running 4 different ways in the backfield, and you don't know who the hell they're giving the ball off to. And then McCole Hardman runs it 80 yards.
How many times a game can you do that? Whether Eric
As
Fisher
many
is
times
in or
as
not,
you
they're
need.
You
gonna still
only
run
need
that
to
play.
do it 2 or 3 times, really, if it's going to work.
You want to talk about keeping a defense honest? What better way to keep a defense honest than running an offense with 4 dynamic players that are arguably one of the best players at their position in the NFL? Andy Reid, I think, has way more championship experience, and he's a better head coach than Bruce Arians. Really, the only thing that Tampa Bay has going for them is Tom Brady. The Chiefs have everything else, I think, on their side. I think the Chiefs' defense has been severely underrated all year. You saw him kind of shut down Josh Allen and the Bills after kind of tearing it up at the back end of the season. Steve Spagnuolo, the defensive coordinator, is a stud. We know that as Josh.
Bless you, Sam.
Those had to be Tom Brady.
Excuse me.
I mean, listen, I think the pass rush is legit from Tampa Bay. They are getting Vita Vea back, so that's a big boy to put in the middle of the defensive line. But I don't think it matters. I think Tampa Bay wins this, or I'm sorry, I think Kansas City wins this one. I think they do it kind of comfortably.
All right. Look, I'm not even going to push back on you. I'm not going to just sit here and tell you that the Chiefs' offense sucks, because it doesn't. I just feel like
It's overrated. It's
My
trash.
thing here is I can see Kansas City going up 2 scores on 2 bang plays, and that's it. Tampa Bay is going to have to drive the ball down the field. I've seen Chris Godwin kind of drop passes every now and then. Mike Evans has kind of been beat up all year. Gronk is like kind of old and washed up. Leonard Fournette just got kicked off of the Jaguars, and he's like kind of whatever.
Playoff Lenny, though.
Okay. Ronald Jones was in the doghouse all last year and pretty much the beginning of this year. So I don't know. Tampa Bay also has a very young, inexperienced defensive secondary. You talk about Antoine Winfield and anybody else who's back there. I don't know.
Sam, because you picked the Chiefs and you just called him Playoff Lenny, I thought it was a of Mice and Men reference, and then I realized his name is Leonard. Oh man! All right, let's move on to prop bets. We're gonna do rapid fire. We have 25 prop bets right here.
Get my
I'm
shit.
just gonna read it off and
A lot
call
of prop
somebody's
bets.
name and go through it. Are we ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's do it.
Alrighty. Which team will score first? Sam,
Tampa.
Nick,
Kansas City.
Mano.
Whoever gets the ball first, which is a
All right.
cop-out answer. But
Oh,
Tampa.
you
Tampa's gonna-
coward.
Come on.
You gotta pick
Tampa,
one.
Tampa.
I'm gonna go
Tampa.
KC. All right. How about we just keep the rotation? Sam, Nick, Mano, me, and then
All
we'll
right.
keep it
All
rolling.
right.
Result of the coin toss.
Heads.
Tails. Come on. Tails never fails.
Except for 50% of the time it fails. It's a coin.
Heads.
Tails. Will the first quarter have over or under 12.5 combined points scored?
Under. 7-3 going into the
I'm gonna
second.
go
Tampa lead.
under. I'm gonna go on. Actually, no. I'm gonna go over. I could see 10-3, and that'll push the over. So I'll go 10. I'll take the over.
I gotta go under. I have the under in this game, like Sam. So I gotta every under bet. I gotta speak it into existence. So under.
I'm gonna go over. I think I can see 2 touchdowns being scored on back-to-back opening possessions. Who will have more passing yards, Mahomes or Brady?
Mahomes.
Mahomes.
Brady.
Mahomes. All right.
Brady's arm can do it, huh?
They're gonna be down. They gotta throw.
That's true.
That's fair.
That's true.
That's a good
Actually,
point.
I actually think it's going to be more of a Tampa like leading kind of game.
If you think Bruce Arians willingly wants to hand Leonard Fournette and Robert Jones the ball, Robert.
Ronald.
Robert.
There we go.
Robert.
Ronnie.
Ronald. I prefer to call him Rojo. I think that's a cool nickname.
Yeah, that's so much
if you
better.
think Bruce Arians willingly wants to hand Leonard Fournette and Rojo the ball, like I don't think you're
Good
you're
point.
gonna win the game. So
Good point.
No.
Good point. Sorry to piggyback off that. We're talking about Tom Brady throwing the ball. He can't throw the ball 80 yards downfield like he used to. That's why it's going to be a bunch of dink and dunk games. Sorry.
but
Hey,
they
those
like
add
to throw
up.
they
Those
like
add
to
up.
throw the ball deep. They'll go for it. Like he could still do it. It's just they have to pick and choose now. But I think they'll be a bit more aggressive. So that's why I'm thinking Brady.
Sorry, Stick.
That's a good point. All right. Which QB will be sacked first, Mahomes or Brady?
Mahomes. I think
I'm
Brady
gonna
gets
go Brady. I'm going to go Brady.
Brady gets rid of the ball like pretty quickly for the most part, and with that turf toe and the diminished O line, He'll go down in the first drive.
I'm gonna go Brady.
I'm gonna pick Mahomes. Give me like a rollout, and he just can't get rid of the ball.
That's
and
exactly
get
what I'm
sacked.
thinking of.
Yeah, sure.
I'll go Mahomes as well. All right. Will Patrick Mahomes throw a third quarter touchdown pass?
No. He will not.
You don't even have odds, and that's still you have a 50-50, and that's still ballsy to even say that.
I'm gonna go yes because I think they win the coin toss and then defer to the second half, and I think they go when they score on the first drive.
Interesting. It's a good shout. Give me Mahomes.
Definitely
Give me yes. Give me yes.
Give me Mahomes.
Give me Mahomes. Yes.
I'm gonna go yes as well. I feel like if I don't have to lay juice on yes, I'm gonna assume Patrick Mahomes will throw a touchdown more often than he will not throw a touchdown at any given point in time. All right, 7.
Is it throw a touchdown or score a touchdown? Can he run it in 2?
Throw. It says throw.
Throw.
Yeah.
Throw. Fine. Got it.
Will Tom Brady throw a
Yes.
second quarter touchdown pass?
Yes.
I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna piggyback off of my assumption that Kansas City gets the ball in the second half. Tom Brady has the ball at the end of the first half and makes a play.
No.
I'm gonna go yes. Will either team score a touchdown on their opening drive? I mean, we already kind of went over this.
No. Patrick Mahomes, interception on the first drive, and then field goal for Tampa.
I'm gonna go ahead and say no. I don't think Tampa scores on their first drive.
It's either team.
It's either team.
Oh, does either team score? Yeah, then yes, someone's gonna score on the first drive.
Touchdown.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Give me
I'm
yeah.
gonna go with yes because I said that they're both gonna do it, and it's gonna go over with 12.5 in the first quarter. So
You cowards.
I have to. Will either team attempt a 2-point conversion?
100% yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with yeah.
Yes. And then the announcers. Who's doing this game? Romo and Nance?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay,
a
so they're going to
great
go for
little crew.
2, and then Romo and Nance are going to be like, well, the math here says that you should go for it, but it looks like they're lining up for 2. I question this decision. That's my Tony Romo impression. It's not very
It
good.
says spot on, honestly.
That was pretty good.
I don't think it was good at all.
Could be worse. Could be worse.
I use the same voice for everything. So.
Well, I'm gonna go yes
Uh,
over here. I feel like I want to see what the statistics are on games that have a 2-point conversion versus games that do not. I feel like it would be around.
Probably 35-65.
That's what I would go. 65 yes, or 35 no. You
I was
think it's the
thinking I
opposite?
had the other way around.
I mean, why wouldn't you take the extra? Forget it.
Maybe
Forget
not.
it.
I don't know. It might be a little high. Regardless, will
team's
there be a
down
defensive?
14, you go for 2 every time.
What'd you say?
It's a team down 14, you go for 2 every time. That's what the math says.
That I hate. I hate that.
Oh, come on. When you have a dynamic offense that
Discussion
can
for
make,
another time.
yeah. All right, forget it.
Will there be a defensive or special teams touchdown scored by either team?
I really want to say yes. So I'm gonna say yes.
Wow, I'm gonna have to go. No, I really wish there would be. That'd be sick.
You know, I'm that's more of a wishful yes than
I would love to see Brady get
an actual
pick
yes.
6. I really would love to see him get pick 6 by Tyrann Mathieu. That'd be great. But I don't know.
I don't think it's happening.
I'm gonna go no as well. Will KC score more points in the first half or the second half plus OT? And then I guess we can couple this next question in. Tampa Bay, same thing.
I think Tampa scores more in the first half. KC scores more in the second half.
I'm gonna say they both score their most of their points, the bulk of it in the first half.
Opposite. I'm going both majority of the points second half.
I'm gonna jump on with Mano as well. I'm gonna say second half.
Hell yeah.
I think this flies over. Gonna be a lot of points scored.
I think it's gonna hang underneath. I think it's gonna be a chess match all the way down the field. But that's
Oh,
just
I love this next one. Will Tom Brady have a rushing touchdown?
oh my god.
Oh,
I'm going out of order. The answer is yes.
I'm gonna go with yes as well. Actually,
I'm gonna say no. I think he's gonna.
This is so circumstantial.
Exactly. Like, are they gonna
if
be
he gets the
on the
ball
one?
on the 1 yard line or the half-yard line, he's going to fall over every single time. You know it's coming, and you can't do anything about it. But I don't know
think
if
it's
they
gonna
get to the
happen at
1
some
yard line
point.
to put themselves in this situation.
All right, it's worth noting
Yeah.
Tom Brady does not have a Super Bowl rushing touchdown in his career.
He's due. He's
due.
obviously due. This is his 10th Super Bowl. He has none. It's got to happen at some point. It's gonna happen this Sunday.
I'm going yes too, Sam. Same thing. It's got to happen eventually. Pass interference to the end zone. Tom Brady gets the ball at the 1.
That's what I'm
Dive right in.
thinking.
Boom.
Simple.
They're holding Gronk or something like that, and Gronk's, all right, yeah.
All right, next one. Will Mahomes have a rushing touchdown?
No. I think the turf toe is going to bother him enough. He's not going to have one of those those big scrambles and all that. And I think they're going to opt with his hobble toe for the most part, unless they really, really need it, to give the ball to one of their backs or throw it on the 1 or 2 yard line.
I'm going to go with yes. I don't think his turf toe is going to be that much of an issue at this point. It was an issue 3 weeks ago. I don't think it's that much of an issue anymore. You get him on a bootleg rollout, or you get him in shotgun on the 5 yard line. He sees a tiny opening. He dives in, and then he starts screaming, and his frog goes,
Ah! You have turf toe, Nick? It hurts, and it does not go away. But he's built different, though. So
He is built different. All right, go
I've
ahead.
never been tended to by an NFL training staff, so
All right, I'm going to go
I don't
with
know what
yes.
they have available to stick in his foot that
Cortisone,
will help him out
steroid.
there. Yeah, cortisone. I don't even think it's because they have some other painkiller stuff. But on to the next one, Sticky.
I'm going to go no for that one. Will KC's first reception be made by a running back, tight end, or a wide receiver?
it'll be by a cornerback. No, it'll be
So running back and tight end are in one. So it's either those two or wide receiver.
Oh, so it's running back / tight end.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with the running back or tight end.
I'm going to go with tight end.
Yeah, and really just tight end because
Travis Kelce.
The Travis Kelce guy is pretty good.
He's going to get 10 receptions for 115 yards just to hang out.
Mano?
Did you see his over under? It's like 8.5 receptions and like 97 yards or something.
And it's probably going to go
Ridiculous stuff.
Over
like
on
that.
both.
It's like ridiculous on that. I think it's a wide receiver. Little screenplay, get the action moving, get the eyes going one place.
I'm going running back, tight end. Who will catch a pass first, Godwin or Evans?
I'm gonna go with Chris Godwin. I feel like he's more of the possession receiver of the two.
I think Godwin gets targeted first and drops it, so I'm going to go with Evans.
Ooh.
Bold hot take.
Give me Godwin.
I'm going to go Godwin.
I like
as
Sam's
well.
reasoning.
If you gave me Scotty Miller, I'd say Scotty Miller, but
Oh.
Kelsey or Tyreek Hill? Who will catch a pass first?
I'm gonna stick with my the logic from the tight end running back thing. I'm gonna go with Kelce.
Hundo P. Kelsey. He's going
I
to
guess-
torch Devin White.
I guess I gotta go Tyreek Hill first off the screenplay, unless they do some stupid stuff to Mecole Hardman just because it's the Chiefs and they can.
Yeah, they can do it.
Can do whatever the hell they want. I'm going Travis Kelsey. Next one, tight end battle for the Bucks. Gronk or Brate, first pass caught.
Obviously Gronk's not who he used to be, but he's gonna do something in this game, and I'm gonna go with Gronk first reception. I think they're gonna try and get him involved a little bit early.
I'm going to go Brate. I'm going to think they're going to – I don't think Gronk's going to be too much of a factor. I think Gronk is going to have 2 receptions, but that's really it. I'm going to go with Cameron Brate. And I'm going to give him first catch, and I'm going to give him a touchdown on it too.
Ooh.
Oh, look at you.
I have Cam Brate anytime touchdown score. I think they're gonna try and do whatever they can to not let Gronk or those wide receivers catch a football, and Cam Brate in a 2 tight end set is going to just be available.
Cam Brate.
I'm going Brate as
Cam
well.
Brate.
Which team will record the most sacks? KC or Tampa?
I think the Bucks will have the most sacks. Brady gets the ball away quick, about 95% of his throws, and with Mahomes, even if he's slightly hobbled rolling out, that's enough time maybe to grab his foot and trip him up a little bit. So I don't think either it's going to be a very high total. I think there's relatively low sacks on both ends, but I think 2 sacks of Mahomes might do it.
I'm going to go with Brady. I think somehow Spagnuolo dials up the pass rush and some schemes, and I think they get to Brady quicker than you would expect.
I mean, I think if I'm Spagnuolo, I'm just watching tape from 2008 and 2012. So
Spags knows,
the tape hasn't changed. Brady's not going to leave the pocket, and if you get him pressured, he's going to not be good. It's the same thing, and it was magnified this year. I think Tom Brady gets sacked the most. Spags knows how to create pressure, especially up the middle. So
no, I'm gonna backtrack. I'll go with the Chiefs. Actually,
that's my boy, dude. Spags is the boy.
Interior defensive linemen are going to make the difference in this game for the
Kansas City Chiefs.
For the Chiefs, Chris Jones, Frank Clark. Hell yeah, they're getting more sacks.
Chris Jones is still is
you didn't even
correct. He's not.
You didn't mention D Ford in there either.
Oh, D Ford, yeah.
All right. Will Clyde Edwards-Helaire score a touchdown? Any touchdown?
Yes. I can see him getting free on like a screen or something. I don't think it's a rushing touchdown. I think it's a passing touchdown, but I can see him getting free for one.
Is Lev Bell playing?
I don't think it matters.
I think it matters because I think they gave it to Lev Bell before they gave it to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They brought in Lev Bell because he's a bigger body back than Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and they wanted him for the goal line and for third down.
That's why I said I don't think it's a rushing touchdown on the goal line. I think it's like he gets loose on a screen, like 20-something yards out, maybe.
Give me Lev Bell. I think Andy Reid's like, he joined the team. Let me reward him somehow.
All right, Nick.
Well, it's not one or the other. It's yes or no on Helaire.
Okay, so no, because I think Lev Bell scored. I make my own rules.
Can you repeat the question again?
Will Clyde Edwards-Helaire score a touchdown?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to go yes as well. Will Leonard Fournette
I think I've said yes for every touchdown one, so I don't know why.
Yeah, and with the whole under agenda as well, we kind of have to get yes on all of them to you're going to hit half of them essentially, instead of trying to nitpick every one.
I'll cover my
exactly. So that's why I'm going to go with yes.
Go over. At least I have all these touchdown overs.
I'm going to go with yes on a Leonard Fournette touchdown. Playoff Lenny is real and he is here to stay.
Yeah, I'm going to go with yes because I don't think Tom Brady rushes it in. So I think Leonard Fournette, they give him the ball on the goal line.
Do they still have Dare Ogunbowale?
No, he's now on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Still no.
I'm going to go no. I think it goes to Rojo if there's a rushing touchdown. Will either team record an interception? I feel like this is kind of silly.
Yes. Both teams will record an interception.
Yeah. I like that, Sammy. I think both teams do get an interception, but I think Brady gets picked off.
Mano?
No.
You don't think there's going to be a pick thrown? All right.
No.
Do one of the first drive. Game.
Respect.
I'm going to go with yes. I feel like this is pretty silly. Will Tom Brady have over or under 2.5 passing touchdowns?
I'll go with over. Yeah, it's all the weapons, and I think, when I say Fournette yes on a touchdown, I do think it'll end up being off a screen like it was in that against the Packers. Yeah, I think he's good for 3.
It's tough because he's going to need 3 for them to kind of have a chance to win the game. I'm going to go with no. I think he throws 2, and I think they rush in. You get a rushing touchdown, and that's it. But I'm going to go with no.
No.
I want to go no, but I feel like if they're going to win this game, it's going to be a high-scoring Bucs win, and I feel like Brady has to play a big part. So I'm going to go over. Same question to Mahomes. Over or under 2.5 passing touchdowns?
Go over again.
Yeah, give me over. I think he'll throw 3.
I like over too.
I like over as well. Okay, final question. Will the winning coach have Gatorade or water dumped on him?
It's going to be
not
neither.
A yes or no. It's Gatorade or water.
It's going to be Andy Reid, and it's going to be neither. It's going to be a tub of Thousand Islands dressing.
Wow.
No,
that's even pour. That's gonna slowly come out of the jug on top of him, and he's gonna be like.
But in actuality, I'll go with Gatorade, and it's going to be yellow Gatorade.
I'm gonna go with Gatorade, and I think it's orange Gatorade. When they won last year, they used orange, and when they clinched the championship this year, they used orange. So I'm going to roll with orange.
Never mind. I'm going to roll with orange.
Hmm.
I didn't know. I didn't know those
Stats
stats.
that actually matter.
Stats that
Yes,
actually matter.
exactly.
Let's hear it.
Gatorade. Red. Both teams are red. I think they just say F it,
Ooh.
and whoever wins
Save
got
money.
the right color Gatorade anyways.
Yeah.
So, but it was also red last, or
It was
could
orange.
have been red last year. Well, I know it was orange last year, but it could have been red with the Niners and the Well, the Niners are more burnt red. Anyways, red.
I'm gonna piggyback off Nick's very solid due diligence on the subject matter, and
Thank you.
I'll go
Phenomenal
copy
research.
paste on that.
I did do my research because the Gatorade bath is
Gatorade aficionado.
it is one of the most important prop bets of the weekend.
Gotta be. If you have information wins, just so you know. So if you have the information, you place the bet. Orange, lock, put it in. All right. Anybody have any final thoughts? This is our last episode of the year.
So
I think Sam has some national anthem ones.
yeah, there's
Sam has some more ones.
the
Sam has
most
some more.
electric bet in the Super Bowl is over under on the national anthem length, and this year we got ourselves a doozy. We got ourselves quite a high line at 2 minutes and 3 seconds on the total, which is about, I think last year it was a 151, so a full 12 seconds over than it was last year, where Demi Lovato hit the under. But it's got to go under again, right? Wrong. We got
Think again.
we got ourselves a duet this year with Eric Church, and then I forgot her name, Jasmine something.
Sullivan.
Sullivan. There it is. And that's why I'm falling in love with this over 2 minutes and 3 seconds of national anthem here. Just the fact that it's a duet. They're gonna have to try to maybe subliminally one up each other on the holding out notes and whatnot. Maybe even a little bit of don't have the transitions quite down, so it's a little bit of a second here, second there. So I like over 2 minutes and 3 seconds for the national anthem this for the Super Bowl.
Sam, I'm gonna have to. I was thinking under, but I'm gonna have to agree with you. Not only do you factor the duet part in this, but I think you factor everything that's gone on this past year with the pandemic. They might say, you know what, screw it, take as much time as you want, blare the national anthem, take pride, be patriotic, all this stuff, and you have nurses in the stands, all these first responders, just be as happy as you want.
They're gonna hold out brave for 15 seconds.
I like the over only specific.
Which is another bet too, actually. Over under 5 seconds, how long the brave note is, but that I'm a little scared for that.
Nick, I just want to say
Sam, how
I
long
fully
you can hold the
appreciate-
brave note?
Oh, sorry, go.
How long can I hold the brave note? I think
How long can you hold the brave note?
I think I could for at least 10 seconds.
Yeah.
10's a lot of seconds.
We're gonna try it after.
You're
this.
underestimating.
Nick, what are you appreciating
Oh,
about
I
me?
appreciate your analysis on these prop bets. They're very the way your brain works and processes
Thank
the way to get to the decision is very impressive.
Why, thank you. You have,
And
Sam,
logical.
Sandy, what other props you got? Because I'm like,
Hold on, I got a national anthem one.
oh, give me something.
So hold on, real quick. Just this is per Joe Rivera in Sporting News. The last time, or 5 of the last 6 national anthem performances have gone over. The last duet performed by Aaron Neville and Aretha Franklin in 2006 lasted 2 minutes and 8 seconds.
I would say that might have been like a 12-minute performance, the national anthem.
With Aretha Franklin, it's got to be.
Yeah,
I feel like A1 performer and likes to hold out the notes and let it go. So that makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm going over too, Nick. I like that. I like that thought process. Pandemic, hold the brave, unity.
I do like
it.
that. Yeah, they're
It's
good.
a good narrative.
They're gonna drag that out.
They are. They're going to say, listen,
Hell yeah.
be patriotic. We love the country. This is great. We're playing the Super Bowl during a pandemic. Just be happy for whatever the hell's going on. This is going to be great. Here we go. Sing, sing, sing. And the whole
What was it? 2 minutes 1 second?
2 minutes and 3 seconds is what I saw.
2 minutes 3 seconds. Yeah. Give me 2 minutes. Yeah. Give me the over. It's a lot of time.
I'll take the over. I have no reason to go against Nick's amazing due diligence on the subject. So,
I got, oh man,
Oy.
there are some good ones that I see online now. Like, the primary color of Mahomes' headband, red, black, gray, or white.
I'm going
Red.
white.
Red.
Red is minus 400.
Wait,
White is
if-
plus 600.
Oh.
White contrasting with the red jersey. I feel like that's
No, it's gonna be
great
red.
value.
It's got to be red.
All right, then here, you want me to give you another one?
Sure.
Okay, over under 4.5 dogs shown on commercials.
Oh, well over.
Over.
Over 4.5. 4.5
Let's
is
go
minus
over.
250.
It's a lot of dogs right there.
Is
You
that
know how
like
many- you know
is
how
that
many
individual
commercials-
commercials with dogs in them, or is that just dogs in
Yes.
general?
It just says how many commercials will have a dog in it. Okay, so
Okay, so it's all right. So if one commercial has 25 dogs, it's just not hit the over.
all right, how many times will Bill Belichick be mentioned? More or over one or more or under
Over one.
What is it?
How many times will
0.5?
Bill Belichick be mentioned?
Is
Over
it 0.5
once?
or 1.5?
It's more than once. It's over one.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be multiple times, I think.
And then, okay, I'll give you my last one. What's going to be said first, COVID or pandemic?
Pandemic.
COVID.
It's 100% COVID. You say, oh, the COVID-19 pandemic.
That's a fair point.
Is it
Nick,
just
hard-hitting
COVID or
analysis
does
once again.
coronavirus count too?
Nope, COVID.
That's my thought process. That's why I said
COVID.
pandemic.
Because I'm gonna say pandemic too, because they're gonna have some big shebang where it's gonna be like the coronavirus pandemic. And if coronavirus doesn't, they're gonna say coronavirus, I think, before they say COVID, and coronavirus is going to be followed by pandemic almost every single time.
See, I like COVID.
I'm going.
But
Okay.
still, but
Yeah.
pandemic is mentioned in either one of those. So I guess your best bet is
Right.
pandemic.
It's just a matter of how they format it. I think they go full title coronavirus, unless they want to go SARS-CoV-19. If they want to go the whole shebang, then that'd be impressive.
Can't believe we're talking about this for the Super Bowl. Like, the betting line's coming out. Who's gonna say what word first? And it's revolving a pandemic around the world.
Listen, we
Yeah.
can do. Us here as gamblers, you got to find something to gamble on.
We have plenty on Sunday. All right. Is that it?
I got nothing else. I mean, I could find more, but I mean, what's
Yeah, that's all I really got now.
Alrighty. So,
Oh
for the
wait,
very
wait,
go.
Super Bowl MVP. Who's winning MVP?
ooh, Brady.
Mahomes. Very safe pick, but
I'm gonna take. I have to give a player, don't I? I can't just say the field because I don't think it's gonna be either one of the quarterbacks. I think it's gonna be somebody else. I really do. I think it's gonna be a game.
Tyrann Mathieu.
It's going to be a defensive game deciding play like that, or or Leonard Fournette takes it 96 yards on the 5-yard line for a touchdown with a minute left or something like that. You know what? I'm going to go Travis Kelce. I think Kelce has a fat game, and I think I don't know. I think there's good value on it.
I want to pick Kelsey too, but if you pick Kelsey, it's contingent on
It's because Mahomes is
Pat
throwing four
Mahomes
touchdowns.
throwing him like 2 touchdowns, but also
Yeah.
throwing like 3 interceptions or something like that, or like kind of struggling throughout the game. If you want to
Mhm.
pick somebody other than a quarterback, which is
He
why
goes,
it's
he goes
I mean,
18 for 40, and 15 of those throws are to Travis Kelce. Like something like that.
yeah.
It's
Unless,
tough.
Like it's tough. It is tough because I don't want to pick a quarterback either because I feel like that's lame, but they're probably the most likely to win it. Give me Tyreek Hill, receiving touchdown, rushing touchdown, maybe like 45 yards on the ground, 110 in the
Give him
air,
a
2
special teams
touchdowns. And maybe
touchdown,
Mahomes
too.
struggles a little bit. Sure, maybe Mahomes struggles a little bit, throws a pick, and you can't really give it to him, even though he kind of deserves it. Yeah, all right, I'll take Tyreek Hill.
And then one more. What about final score predictions? We got a final score prediction out here.
Mm.
I'm gonna go with 28-25. No, 28-24 Chiefs.
It's funny. I was on 28 for the Chiefs too, and I think it'll be 28-21.
35, 20, or 34, 28.
31-21.
Under.
Mhm.
Listen, if you want, hold on. I have
Over.
one more stat for an under
Keep it
that
going.
I didn't say. So in Super Bowl history, overs are 27, 26, and 1. So pretty much they break even, right, for the overs. But when the total has closed at over 50, the under is 8, 3, and 1. Under.
Alrighty. There you have it. Our first full season of the capsON Sports podcast. We started in like week 11 last year with the debut of this podcast. So one full season in the books. We just went through every possible bet probably for the Super Bowl on Sunday.
There's more.
There's a lot more, especially every year on this Sunday. There's plenty of options, nothing short of what you can put your money on. However, you can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at capsON Sports. Check us out on capsonsports.com. Grab some merch. Nobody's wearing any today, but it exists. It's out there. And
Sammy's got it.
we don't make any money off of it. Just want you to rep the brand. Sam's grabbing it. Here you go.
Yes, sir.
Hey, there we go.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's do a quick little recap. Who did you pick this weekend? I picked the Bucks.
I picked the Chiefs.
Yeah, I got Chiefs -3.
Chiefs. All right. So for Tyler Blumenstick, Sam, me, and Nick Tobias and Anthony Mano, this has been the 2020-2021 NFL season. Good luck on Sunday in the Super Bowl. And we will see you pretty soon when we find a new format and ways to keep this going outside of football season. So, adios.